Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. Thanks for taking the time out to check out the video. It means a lot to me. Please hit that like and subscribe button because that will mean a lot to me as well, and it helps out the channel absolutely tremendously. Thank you guys so much. You guys really rock. So anyway, I'm going to link this article in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. As you guys know, Brad Wardell, the Stardock CEO, big-time developer, always talks about tech and things like that, and he tweeted a lot on technology. And according to him, Xbox Scorpio's 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM means that at least for some years to come, there will be no technical limit for games on the platform. That's even when considering the actual allocation available to developers is only 8 gigs, while PS4 Pro allows developers only 5.5 gigs. That's a huge advantage. And he says, regarding Scorpio, 12 gigs of GDDR5 memory means for some years, no real technical limits on games. And my buddy Jez Gordon says, even if only 8 is available for games, and he responds, meh, how many video cards have 8 gigs of GDDR5, question mark, which apparently, looking into it, there's not a lot. So Xbox Scorpio is definitely built to impress and dressed to impress. And he also said in order to properly exploit the power of new low-level APIs like DirectX 12, also which is on Scorpio, built right in, game developers need a core neutral engine, and only Stardock's Oxide's Nitrous engine so far, used in real strategy games, Ashes of Singularity, can claim to fit that technical requirement, while other studios will need a couple of years to get up to speed. Wardell then teased that it's a much bigger AAA game will eventually produce with their engine. So he goes on to say that, that's very cool and blah blah blah, and talks a little bit more about the DX12 and how it helps with the GPU and some stuff that you guys probably don't really care as much about. But the interesting thing is the fact that he's really hyping up the advantage on Xbox Scorpio as far as the memory is concerned. And this is something that I was going back and forth with, on MNC Mornings this morning, right? Like there was people in the chat box, I forget who it was, who was saying that, and even on Twitter I was arguing with somebody, and I don't remember who that was either, about, because a lot of the Sony fanboys are all up in arms about losing the power narrative and having games not look best on their platform. And so when you look at what Xbox Scorpio is doing, the main difference, and I've said this a few times and I guess I have to keep saying it, isn't native 4K. I mean, native 4K is great and all, but that's just a resolution, and resolution isn't graphics. What really is making the Scorpio games look so much better than the PS4 Pro games will be the memory bandwidth and the extra memory allowing 4K textures and assets. That's the difference. You can look at the Forza Motorsport screenshot that they had from Richard Ledbetter when he was doing the Digital Foundry stuff. You can see that screenshot, and you can see the huge difference on a 1080p screen, even though that's a 4K screenshot. Now, when you take a picture, if I take a picture while playing the PS4 Pro of Horizon Zero Dawn and tweet that out, are you going to be able to tell a difference between that and one in the exact same spot, just played on a regular PS4 or not in the 4K mode or whatever? See, that's the main difference to me, is that the textures and the assets and the graphics are better, which I've always been a graphics guy. Like, I know that you'll say, oh, well, resolution, I don't care so much about resolution. I think it's funny that after 3+ years of PlayStation fanboys harping on resolution, that now they're saying it doesn't matter or you can't tell. Actually, somebody in the chat on MNC Mornings this morning was like, you can't even tell the difference between checkerboard and native 4K. And I just like, you just have to laugh at that, right? Because you could tell the difference between 900p and 1080p, right? But you can't tell the difference between checkerboard 4K and native 4K. I believe that one. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, for this thing to really take off, people are going to have to see the game side by side, or just like, you don't even have to, I guess, see them side by side, but we're going to see, a lot of the YouTubers and stuff, myself included, playing these games. And even with the compression and stuff, you're probably going to be able to see a pretty significant difference in the games between the Xbox Scorpio and the PS4 Pro. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why Scorpio is going to do well, especially if they price it properly. And hearing that there's not going to be any limits for years to come, I think that that's absolutely amazing, and I think that that's something that, they pretty much future-proof their console, and that is something that, it's hard to do nowadays because we're constantly getting new tech and things like that. So Anyway, like I said, check out the description. I have the link. It's going to say source, and then you can read it. It's got a bunch of cool stuff. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer or MOH space Crapgamer on Xbox Live. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.